Why were you afraid?
Because she always compares her grades to other people.
You may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. How did you know that she was taking her pencils out and in when you didn't look at her during your test because you were focused on it?
I heard her.
You are on the left side of Abbie. And Abbie would most likely be hunched over her desk doing it. And the pencil case is on the top, the middle top right of her desk. How could you see it?
Objection. There is no evidence that says that Abbie was hunched over her desk.
As their witnesses were testifying, Abbie wasn't hunched over, and they could see her from their back.
I heard the objection, and I will sustain it.
So, did you see?
You can still ask your question. Just don't say she was hunched over.
Okay, how could you see her? How could you see her take out the pencil from the pencil case over here?
She's like...
Because you're behind. Rose said you're behind her.
I'm not behind
your
her.
Desk, not on your desk.
I'm next to her.
Yes, but you're technically you're sitting behind your desk, not on your desk. Just remember that. And the length your chair is far away from your desk, it may be different than her.
Objection, you have no evidence that there's actually a length from the chair.
Why don't you just ask her?
Okay, how did you see it? Okay.
Her hands were placed like this.
Do you have any evidence to that?
She's
Okay,
been
keep
sworn in. She's taken the oath.
Keep going.
What?
You said her hands were like this, and then you stopped.
How does that actually allow you to see?
Okay. Her hands were on her table. I was sitting on her left.
Wait, what?
What?
Her hands were on her table and sitting to the left?
No, she was sitting on her left.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
And then I can actually see her pencil case like that.
So you were like on your desk.
No.
If it's straight across, you have to do it. Okay.
So you mean you're sitting like that, right? You can see
Like this.
Yeah. Oh.
How's that possible?
Okay. Yeah, that's possible.
Like, can you see my pencil case? The same
Okay, but did you? So, did you actually like see her take out a paper or a sheet or what?
She kept hiding it through her pencil case.
So you saw the sheet, didn't you?
If she was hiding.
A bit like white.
So you see a white sheet, right?
I saw a corner of it.
So how can you ensure that she actually used it to cheat?
Because she like, this is her pencil case, let's say. Okay. Then the paper was here, like there. So sometimes she actually like searched through her pencil case, and then when she finds it, she just looks at it and then she closes it and continues her test.
So you looked at her the whole time during the test?
No, after I turned in my test.
So, but the other times during the exam you did not look at her?
At her?
Did you look at her?
No, just after I finished
Only
and I
after
handed
the
in my
exam.
test.
Why were you looking at Abbie after you finished?
I didn't really, because like I noticed that they were like bumping pens together, so I just checked why was there the sound.
Then how do you know if she was using it?
Because she constantly like
And does that mean that she was looking at it and using it for her test?
Objection. He is presenting an argument instead of a question.
I heard a question.
Can you repeat?
Oh yeah, how do you know that she was using the cheat sheet for the revision sheet for the text?
She kept looking through her pencil case.
And I know, but how?
After she finds it, she stops and looks at it.
How do you know she looks at it? You only
Because she
look at it.
stops and she concentrates on it.
How do you know she wasn't thinking?
Do you think someone would think when they're looking at your pencil case?
Yeah.
Inside?
Okay. All right.
How do you actually like know that she's actually copying answers or using pencil?
Objection, asked and answered. This question was answered.
I agree.
Yeah, I just passed it.
You agree?
Okay. The witness is dismissed. Thank you very much for your testimony. Call your next witness.
I haven't finished my answer. We call Adam Sanders. Mr. Adam Sanders, can you please?
Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth,
I swear to tell the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Have a seat. Yeah. State your name, please.
My name is Adam Sandlers.
What are you?
We'll wait and let the lawyers establish what he is. Go ahead.
Are you Abbie's neighbor?
Yes,
Are you Abbie's classmate?
yes.
What is the position of your seat in relation to Abbie Sanders' seat during the chemistry class? Can you please draw
Can
it?
I draw?
Yes, you may draw.
Can you please write
Your
Adam?
name there.
How far was Abbie Sanders' pencil pouch from you?
About a meter. What?
Do you have eyesight problems?
No, no, no.
Did you see her use the cheat sheet during the examination?
Yes.
How does the cheat sheet look like?
It's a small flashcard with words crammed together.
Why were you looking at Mrs. Sanders during the examination?
I was actually looking at the time, but then I noticed Abbie peering into her pencil box for a long time, then writing a test, and I got suspicious, and then I saw a small flashcard with words crammed together.
How would you describe Abbie Sanders' character?
She's a bossy person that gets mad when others point out her, failures.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders.
You're welcome.
You may cross-examine the witness.
So you were turning around and you saw Abbie suspicious and she's using a cheat sheet.
Yes.
So did you check Abbie after that suspicious act?
Yes.
And what do you spot?
What?
What do you spot? What do you see?
I sit over there.
I know, what do you see? I said, what do you see?
I saw a white sheet of paper sticking out of the top of a pencil case, and then she put it back then when the teacher came around.
Were you looking at Abbie almost all the time during the exam?
No, I did not look at her all the time.
So, when were you looking at her?
When I was finished half by the test, I looked at the clock, I saw her, and then after I finished the test, I looked at her a few times. And then she was using the cheat sheet.
So how do you know it's actually a cheat sheet? That it's not a review sheet?
Because I don't have any memory of the teacher handing out a review sheet.
The review sheet according to Abbie is not handed by the teacher. Why did you say handed by the teacher?
Because usually teachers like to hand out review sheets before exams.
So, okay. Where was the clock?
The clock was at the back of the room.
And what's the front of the room in relation to that?
It's over there. The clock's like over there.
I know, but like, what's the front of the room? Is it down or up?
What do you mean? The front of the room is like over here.
I'm in the drawing.
The front of the room is over here, and the back of the room is over here, and the clock was over here. Get it?
Okay. Okay. How many times did you look at Abbie?
I don't recall.
Can you give me a rough estimate, please?
5, 6 times. 6, 7 times.
Over the span of what time?
The first few times I was doing my test, so I didn't concentrate on her that much, but after I was finished, I was not allowed to leave because it was the last 15 minutes of the test.
And when did you leave?
I left like I left at the end of the examination time.
Okay, when did you finish your test?
Like when there were 15 minutes left, exactly.
Okay. Did you look at Abbie?
Yeah.
Were you intensely staring at her?
No, I was not intensely staring at her. What I cared about was the time so I could get out of the exam room quicker, but I keep noticing her looking into her pencil pouch. So.
Did you know what the sheet was?
Yes, exactly. I knew what the sheet was.
How did you know what the sheet was?
Because it was small stuff crammed together, and I was pretty sure it was a cheat sheet.
Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Then what else could it be?
A piece of paper. Or a piece of a pen. Okay?
A piece of a pen.
Yeah.
I saw half of the sheet, and the cheat sheet is right over here.
Did you see the whole sheet information?
Half of the sheet, and I saw small words crammed together. I don't have very good eyes, so I can't see mostly on the word.
So you don't have very good eyes, but why can't you see those words? The words.
No, I don't have good eyesight, so I don't have enough eyesight to read all the tiny words on the paper.
How do you know it's a cheat sheet if you don't know what's the...
Because it was small words crammed together, and she was looking at it constantly during the examination.
So it doesn't mean that actually anything, a sheet with crammed words together during a test is called a cheat sheet.
I believe so, because during the orientation of the school, no, small words crammed together cheat sheet was allowed in the exam room.
How come when some of these people asked you if you had eyesight problems, you said no?
I never said I had eyesight problems. I said my eyes aren't as good as an eagle. Okay?
You said that you couldn't see, like a meter away.
No, it was tiny, okay? You couldn't see a meter away.
Let me try.
No, thank you.
Okay. Can you remake the sounds that you heard?
I'm sorry, I cannot.
Sustained.
I just wanted to try that. Do you have anything?
The witness is dismissed. Call your next witness.
May I have a 2-minute recess?
2-minute recess, so ordered. Okay. Call your next witness.
We call Miss Maya Cornwell.
Popcorn.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth?
I swear to tell the truth,
The whole truth.
the whole truth,
Nothing but the truth.
nothing but the truth.
You may sit.
Miss Cornwell, how did you learn of this incident?
Miss Lana reported this incident to me.
Are there any policies against cheating and cheat sheets during examinations?
Yes, the first policy is that students were only allowed to bring pencils, pens, erasers, whiteouts, and other stationaries necessary for the exam, including pencil pouches.
Is there more than one?
Yeah, the second state is that if students are found with cheat sheets or any other sources of information that are accessible during tests, it will constitute as cheating, and the students would receive a failing grade for the exam.
Why does the policy not require the teacher supervising the examination to catch the student using the cheat sheet before punishing them?
Because there was only one teacher during the exam, we can't guarantee that the teacher could see everything during the exam. And as long as the students were not cheating, we had to let one teacher looking at each student during exam, and we found out that the school couldn't afford that.
What about video cameras?
Actually, the video cameras were all broken that day, so we can say that the video was fake.
Why were they broken?
Because the electric in the security room, the cameras, it was some technical problem.
Do students know about these two policies?
Yes.
How did they know about these policies?
We gave them the student handbook at the first of the semester, and we explained all the rules on the handbook, and they knew about that.
How do you explain the rules of the handbook?
Like, the teachers, and we explained the rules, and if the students had any questions, they could ask us, and we answered it. So we made sure that they understand the rules.
Thank you, Ms. Cornwell.
You may cross-examine the witness.
So, how can you ensure that actually this video is fake?
Because all the cameras were broken that day, so we didn't have any videos of the exam. So the video was fake.
So every single camera in the school is broken
Yeah.
because the electric was cut off, or what?
Can't you say something back?
Yes. Like that.
So what was the problem with the cameras?
It's like the electric was cut off like in the security room.
Then how come he has a video of that whole time?
It was
cut off.
fake. They
Yeah.
filmed the video, but it was not actually during the exam.
Can you prove it?
Because there were no video cameras during the exam.
When Miss Abbie appealed to you, what did she want?
She wanted me to reduce the F for her exam and the detention.
And why did you only revoke the detention? And why did you revoke the detention?
Because we found that detention was not necessary for her, and according to the student handbook, the rule said that if she was found cheating during the test, she will fail for the exam.
Do you check your staff's backgrounds?
Objection is irrelevant to the matter.
Overruled. I'd like to hear the witness answer that question.
You mean that I would check it like all the time?
And has
No, she just asked you to clarify your question.
can you say it again?
Like, I mean that I don't check their profile, things like that all the time.
When you accept them, do you check it?
Yeah, of course.
When you accepted Miss
Lana.
Lana, did she have any past?
No.
And do you went to check with Miss Sanders? Sanders. Sorry, so confused. Miss Sanders. That do you check with her after Miss Long reported?
You mean the...
Do you go and ask her? Like, do you cheat and all stuff?
No.
So, do not get any answer from Miss Abbie, Miss Sanders herself. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you are dismissed. Thank you very much for your testimony. We are going to begin the plaintiff You've just had some time to think about your closing statement. Please make it now.
So do I stand here?
Stand right up here and talk to the jury.
Okay, Miss Sanders was mistaken by the teacher / proctor. Miss Sanders was mistaken by the teacher / proctor, and the teacher overreacted on this mistake she made. And this resulted to an unnecessary F, and the F should be taken off because a mistake should not affect Miss Sanders' chance to go into college.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Defendant, closing statement.
Okay, so.
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Hello, jury.
Hi.
A typical revision sheet consists of a large sheet of paper with information written in bullet point form, with large legible handwriting. In Ms. Sanders' case, the revision sheet was written in tiny writing crammed together to a sheet of paper the size of a flashcard, which could be conveniently placed in a pencil pouch. Whether the sheet was or was not used for revision, it was easily accessible during the examination and most likely have been used. Moreover, Miss Sanders is an intelligent girl. Her answers are self-serving. Mr. McLean had already left before the test was finished. It is certain that Miss Sanders had the sheet in her pencil pouch violates the 2 policies of cheating. The video is fake. There was an electrical shortage, according to the principal of the school, on the day of the examination. The video also purposefully misses out the seat and the table, of which, as the teacher never appeared inside the video. Mr. Sanders and Miss Pinhill, Miss Sanders needs to learn how to receive reasonable consequences to prevent academic dishonesty in her future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can have a seat.
Because I went to the
I will now give the jury some instructions. Dear members of the jury,
Yes.
quiet in my court, please. Dear members of the jury, you, the 7 members of the jury, have heard the case, and now the court submits the matter to you with thanks for your service.
You're welcome.
In making your decision, please consider the evidence presented by both the plaintiff and the defendant. Evidence refers both to the physical evidence, such as this, and the pencil case, the drawings, and to the testimony of the witnesses. You must also consider the arguments of the lawyers when you make your decision. But keep in mind that what the lawyers say in their opening and closing arguments is not evidence. It is opinion. Even so, you should take what the lawyers say into consideration as you make your decision on the case. In your discussions, please go carefully through the evidence and the arguments of both sides, giving each member of the jury an opportunity to express their views. Please come to a unanimous decision, meaning one that you all agree upon. When you have done this, you will fill out this form, a verdict form. Okay? Once again, the court thanks you for your service to the community. Your work is invaluable in maintaining a healthy and free class. Juror number 1, with the instructions, and you may retire to the locker area to deliberate.
Something wrong with this chair.
Because you're sitting on it.
It's broken. I feel like I see the jury after evaluating.
Oh, One Direction.
In my both
One
sides.
Direction?
What? I said One
I'll
Direction.
show
Oh,
you.
I said One Direction.
In the arguments of the lawyer in favor of plaintiff or defendant.
Okay.
I'm in
Stand
favor of
by.
plaintiff.
So I'm in favor of the defendant. Me
I'm
too.
in favor of defendant. Oh no, defendants. Alright, okay, anybody plaintiff. No, because of defendant. That's easy. Absolutely. There you
But
go.
we need to stay professional, so we should
Let's just
say stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Who is in favor of the defendant? Please raise up your hand. Okay. Why? Because Ashley's in favor. No.
I believe that the defendant have a more reasonable like arguments and evidence. And then the plaintiff actually like they seem like they're lying.
Yeah,
They hesitate all the time.
The camera was fake.
Yeah.
The footage was fake. So that guy lied. And John guy lied. John guy lied. Yeah, John guy lied.
And he said he was sitting right here, but he was actually sitting there.
And also, like remember
And
the camera guy was the camera guy again?
And he lied that everyone had a revision fee, but it was not true. Their names are fake. They're lying. Oh god.
And then the bill guy said he didn't call any single part of the bill. The camera guy.
Wait, Ethan guy.
He said that he didn't call any part, but actually it wasn't the part of the teacher. So he obviously couldn't.
And then there's only
the half of the classroom, and the seating's wrong.
Yeah. And the teacher is not in there.
Yeah.
And the teacher said that she
So
said
there's
only
It
one.
was well close. It's supposed to be in like the corner or in the wall.
Oh,
but it's so close.
but and it was CCTV. Remember? And then he said it's on the front, and then we like the other team, the defense argued that it was wise on the back, and he said suddenly he said it too. Aisha. The teacher said that she saw Abbie lie, right?
Yeah, and
But the other side even in the
And one
video.
more thing, the video camera like on the wall, they're usually high, but
that was
and the
right
camera,
here.
yeah, it's like you can see it, yeah. It's quite. It was
So
like
there's
something.
just
We gotta reach.
Whose side? Oh wait, he's not on.
He's on the other side.
Oh right.
that's sad. Sorry, caravan.
Wait, he could be working with
Teaming up with the students to let them cheat, so bringing
wonder
the
what
cameras
he
on
went.
purpose.
Yeah, they
You
might
have to sign out. That might be true.
It's hard to find such a coincidence. Like,
Remember to sign your name.
Holding the camera.
He's really good at cameras.
Yes.
You're too loud. Alright, sign your name. Who's number 2?
Me.
Sign your name. It's number 2.
Somebody give me a pen.
Also easy. Are we allowed to sign your names with pencil? Use pen. Yeah.
It's just that the camera is fake. The whole
Who's number 3?
footage is fake.
I'm number 6.
May. How do I write my name?
Just sign it.
Write a C and an H and an R and an I and an S and a T and an I and an N and an E.
You spelled her name.
Quickly.
I can't.
R-I-S-T-I-N-E.
Faster.
That's how it's
Oh, you can't copy your signature.
Alright. C-H-R-I can write it myself. Jesus Christ.
Just do it.
Just write C-H-R-I-S-T. Good.
Go, that's super complicated.
You move.
I have to.
So the footage is just.
Shall.
The footage is
They're having
just.
class, you know.
The footage is just.
My ear
The
hurts.
footage.
Who's number 5?
The footage is fake. The principal proved him itself or herself.
I like the principal.
You like the principal?
I don't like the principal.
I like the principal. Like what?
I don't like the principal. I like the security.
You mind putting your? Do you mind me putting all your names like beside your names all of?
No.
No.
Yeah.
We mind. Okay. Okay, so let's go back.
Yeah.
You were me and I was you. This world of ours is fair.
judge is going to take a look at the verdict form.
Yes, it's warm. It's horrible. The horrible. The horrible. Yes.
We're just waiting for one member of the defendant counsel.
Oh, now she's back. Oh, I thought you guys were talking about Sophia.
All right. Quiet. Now, when I announce the verdict, I want quiet. And if anyone feels like they're going to become emotional or start crying,
Was that shooting the judge?
once the verdict is read, you should leave the courtroom now. Anyone who stays in is contractually obligated to remain quiet and composed during the reading of the verdict. We, the jury, after evaluating the evidence presented by both sides, the testimony of the witnesses, and the arguments of the lawyers, find in favor of the defendant.
Fight in favor. Fight in favor. What?
Okay, that's it.
That means, Ms. Sanders,
Okay.
the F will remain on your record.
Can I scream?
Quiet. No screaming. Quiet. All right. Now, the court warmly invites the jury now to give your opinions of the performance
I'll go first.
of the lawyers, the witnesses, and other participants. Christine,
Yeah?
you would like to share your views? Go ahead, please.
Because first, the footage of the camera thing is just fake because the ceilings are just different, and one witness said that the camera is in the front but not the back, but then the video is the thing is clearly like record in the back, and so yeah.
So that was an important piece of the
Yeah.
case for you, the video evidence. Yes, Madeline?
Want to talk about this?
Yeah.
In the plaintiff, so like Mr. Miss Abbie, Miss Abbie's like always like stopping and then like actually like doubting or like answering. Hesitating. And then and the defendant you made it seem like real. So like it's just not that common. I can't
Convincing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't find Ashley's
Really convincing.
very convincing.
That's just always laughing.
Okay, Karina? Quiet. Quiet, please. Andrew, sit in your chair properly. Karina?
I just think that the arguments came from that defendant sound a bit more reasonable than the arguments came from.
Okay.
And also the questions that are from the defendant sound just have like serve a bigger purpose, like they just go into the point where it's like the most convincing for me, I guess.
Okay, more convincing case put on by the defendant, and it sounds like you're also suggesting that the defendant was a bit more organized in their questioning. Is that right,
I
Karina?
just think that the questions are more like just like hitting the point.
Purposeful?
Yeah, like
Okay.
what they need.
All right, so they didn't ask unnecessary questions. They were very efficient and asked the questions that they needed to ask, whereas you felt that the plaintiff side
Also had good questions, but I think I didn't sound more fun.
Okay. So there were also good questions from the plaintiff, correct?
Yeah.
Indy?
I believe that Abbie Sanders like some evidence that proved Abbie Sanders didn't cheat was proved wrong by many other evidence and witnesses. For example, the seating chart, the location that they sit, and the security camera. So I feel like Abbie Sanders is guilty.
Yes, Abbie Sanders may be guilty, but that wouldn't necessarily mean that you would insist that the F stay on your record. Right? And this is what you decided, right?
Yeah.
Not whether she was guilty. Go ahead.
But she needs to learn from her mistake.
Okay.
She needs to learn that if you make a mistake here, later when you go to like work in a company or something, you make a mistake, you get fired. Yes, you lose your job, and it will be much more yeah. So this should be an example of educating Miss Sandals.
It sounds to me, Christine, that with this decision you hope to teach Miss Sanders a lesson.
I can't go to college.
I can't go to college. You need to go to college.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Christine.
You need to learn.
Okay. Yes. Yes, ask the jury a question.
Is there ever a point where one of you
No.
Who's in favor of defendant, everybody?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So did you guys only thought about the camera thing?
Yeah, it sounds like you were very, very focused on this video evidence.
Because that shows the whole time of the exam. And that kind of, and the witness. And that's physical.
So what do you guys think about your decision to film the video?
It was brilliant, but we messed it up. We presented it in the wrong way.
With your questions, you did expose weaknesses in the testimony of many of the witnesses today.
Wow, they really scared me.
They did a good job of doing that, but I think the jury basically wants to teach Ashley a lesson. I'm sorry, Miss Sanders a lesson.